Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks a lot. I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Can you introduce yourself to me?
Yes, of course. My name is Noor. I'm a university student. It's
Yeah.
my final year. I'm studying business administration.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, where do you study?
In Afghanistan. I'm from Afghanistan.
Okay, very nice. And what's your plan for when you finish your studies? What do you plan on doing?
My plan after, actually, it's I want to take my master's abroad. So this is actually my first plan to take master's after graduation.
Okay.
So I will see what happens.
Okay, it cut off slightly. Did you say where you wanted to study?
No. Actually, it's my first choice is US. I don't know if it's happened or not. If it's not, I will consider another country.
Whereabouts in the US?
Which is, I said Amsterdam.
Whereabouts in the US are you thinking of studying? Where's like your dream place that you want to study?
California. My friend's also there. He is studying bachelor undergraduate degree in political science. He said that you can come here, and the university, I mean, the quality of teaching is really good, and you can study your master's here. I mean, it's kind of prestigious. So this is why I don't know if it's
but so I think if you try, the best you can do is try, and then when you get there, you can decide. I have a few friends who live in California, and they've said it's a really easy place to live because there's lots of different lots of different areas in California. So obviously you have Los Angeles, and then you also have San Francisco and San Diego. So you have loads of different areas. So yeah, I mean, go for it. Why not? The best thing you can do is try, and then after that, whatever, you know. Oh, super.
Yes, of course. I will try a lot. It's like a dream for me to study my master's in US.
Okay. Very cool. And when did you start learning English? What age did you start learning English?
I think it's almost it's almost 4 years that I'm learning English. So I'm practicing day by day. I mean, this COVID helped me to reinforce my English skills because we had lots of time in quarantine. So I used this time to focus on my English skills and improve that. So yeah, it's really helped me, especially this couple of months. I mean, 5-6 months really helped me. I found some friends from Saudi Arabia, from Asian countries, and we had some discussion in terms of improving speaking English. And then I did some research how to find a native English speakers. So I found lots of platforms. So Cambly seems so good for me. And also
you saw me on YouTube. Where did you see me? Whose account did you see me on?
It was
Oh, the Turkish guy? Was he Turkish? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And also,
the funny thing is, he didn't actually tell me that he was filming. That's okay. He didn't tell me that he was filming until afterwards. So during the conversation, I was like, I can't remember what I said. He was like, oh, I have a YouTube channel. I was like, oh, cool, good for you. And then after the lesson, he sent me this video link and was like, oh, here's my YouTube channel. I was like, great, I'll check it out. And then I was like, who is that? And then I was like, it's me. Okay, interesting, cool. Yes. And so you found me.
And also, I want to have your permission.
Okay, cool. I've got one guy, I'm on a Japanese channel, I'm on a Korean channel, I'm on Yassine's channel. So I'm more than happy to be on people's channels now. It was just very surprising when I was like, God, that girl looks really familiar. And then I was like, that girl is me. It was really funny.
Yes, because I watched that conversation until the end. So it was so amazing. So I thought.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Whenever you like. I have no worries at all. Okay, well, that's super interesting. So on your YouTube channel, what kind of thing do you do?
Actually, it's just English related. I post all of my Cambly conversation there. It kind of, I mean, I love to edit videos, do something. It's kind of fun for me. I mean, in my spare time, I edit the videos and post them in YouTube. So it's also help others. I mean, I make a mistake and the tutors make correction and give me feedback. So it's really help for third person who watching the video. So it's kind of
no, absolutely. It's 100% win-win. And I think from watching some of these other videos as well that I've seen, I've found that it also helps for people who don't know that a platform like Cambly exists. So lots of people still don't know that you can, you know, speak to a tutor online and you can speak to native English people and learn that way. A lot of people still rely on, you know, like textbooks and things like that. So yeah, no, definitely it's a great thing you're doing. So well done.
Yes. I was that kind of person who was just sticking in articles or doing some reading, watching some podcasts or watching some movies. And actually, it didn't help me as much as I wanted because speaking is really important factor of a language. So I was so weak in this area. Then I also did some research, so I found Cambly, and also I watched some other guys who had conversation with native English speakers. I was not aware that kind of platform exists that we can find English native speakers talk with. So it's really amazing. I mean, it's really helped me. Cambly.
Yeah, exactly. Cambly, if you're listening to this, thank you. So, but no, it's so true. And I think, especially when learning a language, so as you probably saw as well, I speak a few languages. And when I was learning those languages, my biggest problem was practicing speaking because it was very difficult speaking to myself because I could very well look in a mirror and be like, hi, Claudia, how are you today? Like, I wasn't going to correct myself. My grammar would have been wrong. So I think having a real native person to speak with, especially with French, when I moved to France, that was the biggest thing, was speaking to a real French person. The first time I spoke to a native French person, my French, I thought I was okay at French. Oh là là, I was so bad at French. This French person was like, I'm very sorry, but I do not understand what you are saying to me. And I'd be like, So, alas, I had to really practice with a native speaker. So, and I think it's the same with English. English is such a spoken language that the only way to practice is by speaking it.
Yes, of course, absolutely. Yes, I understand what you mean because I was in this situation, especially when first I was talking in Cambly, my first ever experience talking with English native speakers. My hand was like that. I mean, I was so nervous, and I couldn't. every time tutor said me, "Noor, relax. It's just talking." And I said, "Oh my God, I'm talking with English native." And then gradually, step by step, I gain my confidence, and also it's going.
Of course. And oh my goodness, it will always take years to learn a language. I live in France now, and I'm still learning. Like every day, I learn something new, and I think it's interesting because unless you were born speaking the language, you will always have something new to learn. And like even in English, there are times where someone will say something, and I'm like, that's not a real word. And they'll be like, no, it is. It's a real word. And I still have to learn English words. So really, it's learning languages is never ending, I don't think.
Yes, of course. Especially you have to practice. I mean, every day. It's not like, oh, I mastered this language. So, I mean, in last couple of years, I experienced that my speaking was good, and then I leave it. I mean, I didn't practice it. So I thought I can speak it fluently. Then I tried with friends and also with Cambly. I said, no, you shouldn't stop practicing. I mean,
practice makes perfect. Very true. Very British.
My channel is Practice Makes Perfect.
Well, that's a beautiful name. Well done. What made you think of that as the name? Very clever name.
Actually, I mean, I experienced it my own. So, especially the language, the English, that every day I practice it. I know that the initial days that I couldn't say my name or where I'm from. Then every day practice with small gains. I mean, this tiny achievements makes it a very big. So practice makes perfect. So I thought I should name my channel Practice Makes Perfect, because when everyone is learning English and come across my channel and then see my channel name, so they can give a motivation.
They feel inspired, maybe.
Continue learning.
Yeah, they feel inspired. Oh, that's such a great outlook as well. I find that it's so true. Practice does make perfect, especially with languages. Because there are some languages that if you don't practice, that's like game over, lost completely. So I totally get it. And just from your perspective, what accent do you find the easiest to understand? Do you prefer the American accent or my accent, the British accent?
To be honest with you, American accent.
Okay, why do you think it's easier? Is it because when you watch like programs and things, they're in American? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, especially in movies. Because I think England has lots of accents, maybe more than 7 or 8. I spoke with a tutor and said that. So I also watched series called
Birmingham.
I don't know if you know or not. Yes, from Birmingham. Oh my God, that was the hardest accent I ever.
The Brummie accent is very special. It's up there with some other accents as well, but honestly, the Birmingham accent is like half impossible to understand, and that's coming from me, and I'm British, so I totally get it. But there are others, like the Scottish accent can sometimes be really hard to understand. So have you ever listened to the Scottish accent?
I can't distinguish between UK accents, which one is Scottish or Irish or I can't distinguish. I mean, it's so hard to understand. Yeah, but I can understand yours. I mean, it's really good.
Okay, well, look, we only have a few seconds left, so it's been really great speaking with you, and I hope to see you soon.
Thanks a lot. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.